Hey YouTube, how you guys doing tonight? Kevin here coming back at you with another video working on the gt80 there. We put the handle on, just slid it on there with a couple of screws, ran the cable down. Well, you guys were here for the last one there when we hooked it up there. I made the wire a little longer and I'm just getting into putting it up there, and then we got to test the ignition on it. So I'm putting this strap on here. This will help it out. Hope everybody's safe. A lot of craziness going on with that virus going on. So I figured I'd do a second part of this video. Kind of put this up under here like this. So just like that. Right there. We put a there are two butt connectors in here with a little wire, length of wire, and a newer end on it. I put that on there, and then I heat shrinked over the entire thing. That keeps it all water protected. And now I'm dealing with two wires here, a black one and a black with a white wire, where the original one just has the black with the white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up the black with the white and see if that kills it. So pull this back down through here and plug her in. And the other wire, we will just simply, we're going to just tape that off. Okay, so we get that on there. We are going to undo the plug. I get that tight and get a wrench. Take that spark plug out. Get that plug out. We'll then check it for spark. See if we get spark out of it. And then we'll shut the switch off and see if it kills it. If you guys can see that or not. Okay, spark there. Still got spark. Okay, so that didn't work. So now we gotta go to plan B. That's with the switch off. So I'm getting spark with the switch off, which tells me. Okay, so what we gotta do now is we're gonna take and grab my alligator clips and we're gonna ground. Right, guys. This wire right here, that's the black wire. I think it needs to have the ground on this particular switch. So it would go from here, from ground all the way around, complete the circuit. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to ground it and then we're going to recheck the spark. Alright, so I got my jumper cables hooked up. I'm going to zoom you guys back in on that spark plug and we're going to see if we get spark. Okay, so now we should have spark. Hopefully you guys can see that. Should be a little flash of the light. You guys see that, Harry? No, on. Okay, so we got spark there. Now let's shut it off. Switch is up to off. No spark. Okay, so that's what we gotta do. We gotta ground that wire right there. So we're gonna ground that, short that out. Okay. Fair enough, easy enough. Okay. All right. Alright, so I put a eyelet on it. Ground it to the coil. Alright, and then we'll retest. Want to make sure that there's no spark on off. That's the key. So right now, there should be spark when I kick it over. Yep. Now I shut it off. No spark. Okay. On. Spark. Alright, good. Okay. I'm going to put the plug back in. And we're good there. Okay. Alright. Wow, guys. So we have ignition and stop. I'm using an NGK B6 ES on this bike. Set up like that, route it that way. Looks good. Got plenty of clearance and everything. I can actually I have enough room to tuck the wires up inside there so it looks nice and clean. So when we put the tank on, it'll all fit together nicely. Okay. The throttle cable is actually we're gonna slide that back a little bit, so it's got a little bit of room. Okay. It looks like we're good there, guys. Alright, we're gonna put the tank on real quick. So I got the two rubber mounts right here. This one's got a little bit cracking on it, but I'm not worried about it. These things have been sitting there old. The bike had one of them when I got it. And it was missing one, but I had one from that, what do you call it there? That RX-50. So we're going to put these on the inside of the tank here. And here. Hope you guys can see that. And I'm going to slide this tank into place. Into its home. And then the bottom gets sucked in with the seat. And the tank, my friends, is on. Actually on. Okay. Took the bike up on its side like that, and then we'll get that fuel line all figured out. We're still going to have to go ahead and redo the carburetor, like clean it. I don't think it's going to run properly the way it is. But we're going to take the filter off because there is one inside the whatchamacallit there, inside that petcock there, and it's a good one. So this thing comes in handy. These are made by Gear Wrench. They're interior body panel pliers. Comes in handy, I'll tell you that. Okay, now we'll take a piece of fuel line. You guys think we should use blue or yellow? Let's use the yellow. Kind of like the yellow on the yellow bike, you know. Okay, 5mm fuel line. It's cold out here, guys. It's cold. All right, and let's see what a pair of cutters I do, and then we'll cut this over here like this. Oop. Just dropped my soda. I shook the place when I did that. Cost me my drink. What a shame. Alright, now what's this? Hooked up here. And that looks a lot better. It's not all kinked and twisted. Let's see, when I go like this, it'll probably flow. Oh yeah, now I'm getting a fuel flow. Now I'm getting a fuel flow. Okay. Alright. Yeah. We're going to stop this up tomorrow. This thing just fired right up one kick. One kick. Boom. Done. Okay, guys. So that's where we're headed tonight. We got this thing up and going. We're gonna run this bike tomorrow. We're gonna go over the oil pump settings by request by a fellow by one of my subscribers asked about the oiler on this thing. So tomorrow night we're gonna talk about the oiler on the MX80 and the GT80, and also covering the RX50. I gotta start including that in here because it's the same animal. So we guys, this thing runs really, really nice now. I can't wait to hear it run and adjust it all up. So tomorrow, we're going to go ahead and do that. It's kind of late now. It's right around 12:30-ish, right around there. So I just fired this thing up in the shed. This thing's quiet too, by the way. So we're going to do more videos on this tomorrow. And that, my friends, was a first start. Well, not first start, but a first real good first kick start. Didn't expect that to happen as smooth as it did. But we got some things to do to it, you know. She's not 100% pretty, but she'll do what we gotta do, you know. So we gotta fix that throttle cable a little bit better. Reroute it, you know, maybe put it down or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. That doesn't look too bad like that. Maybe even bend this out a little bit. We'll figure it out. So we're gonna put that like that, tighten that down. Adjust up. This is the front brake cable. Then we got to put the clutch cable and a shifter on it. Once we get all those done, we can then go ahead and ride this thing majestically, of course. So we got the coil in today. We know the coil is good. It's got beautiful, crisp spark. Actually, the spark on this coil that's mounted properly is a lot better than the other one, and that could be because of the ground that we have. We actually have a solid mount ground now where we didn't before. So that could have created what they call high resistance. But anyway, guys, so we're going to see how this thing runs tomorrow when we pull it out of here, and I am very excited about it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry for such a late video, but yeah, this is going to be nice. So she's a runner, guys. No leaks. We do have to change the oil on this, so we need to change the transmission oil. We need to, what do you call it there? Run it, see how she goes, and go through all the preliminary stuff like I normally do. But, yep. So, special thank you to Harvey Spooner for this awesome bike. This thing runs. We got it up and going. And next thing we have to do is fix some of the little problems. I have these little grips right here on order. You know, the clutch and the brake cable. Levers. We got them on order, so we're going to pull them off. We have to a front brake cable, and we need a clutch cable, which I might use one from a gt80. Slightly different, but we'll see how it is. Or we can just lube that one. We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, I'm off for the night. Thank you, guys. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.